Welcome back into the MIAA Network's coverage of 2017 Football Media Day here with University of Central Missouri wide receiver Jaylen Zachery and defensive lineman Connor Flagel. Jay-Z, I'll start with you. Just recapping last year a little bit for you guys. It might not have ended the way you wanted it to, but certainly not a bad season on your guys' part.
Yeah, definitely. We went 8-3 last year. It was a pretty good season. We made the playoffs. Going against a tough opponent, we came up short, but overall it was a good season.
I think it was a good start. We got a little taste, and we'll be back this year.
For sure. And, Jay-Z, for you last year, you were an MIAA Special Teams Player of the Year. Talk about, obviously, you're a wide receiver as well, so you're on that offensive side of the ball. But what is it about being on special teams that really, changes the game for you and, keeps you involved?
I enjoy special teams a lot. It really gives me, I can get in space a lot, and make plays, not just on the offensive side of the ball, but in special teams, because special teams, those are when big plays happen and changes the momentum a lot. It's just something I've really been working at, and I'm looking forward to it again this year.
And Connor, for you, you were an honorable mention All-MIAA player from last year. Coach Clemens, your defensive line coach there, talk a little bit about his philosophy and his schemes and the amount of good D linemen that have come through UCM the past few years.
Well, Coach Clemens was our D-line coach 2 years ago. Right now, last year it was Coach Bell, who actually took over the D-line, and I like his attitude. He's a real, worker type guy, and we got a lot of workers on the D-line, which shows on the field.
Certainly, and you guys coming in this year got a brand new turf field out there at Walton Stadium, Kennedy Field. Talk about how exciting that is for you guys getting a new playing surface.
It's very exciting. The last field was kind of beat up, so we'll be looking forward to playing on this newer surface. The logo looks very good on that 50-yard line. The black end zone is sweet. Can't wait to play on it.
It helps out a lot to have a new surface. Last year we had a couple injuries, and a lot of people speculate that it was because of the turf. So now we got that new surface, and ready to get after it on there.
And not only the new surface, but renovations to the stadium have been completed in the last couple of years. Talk about the transition of the old stadium to what it looks like now, and how much of a difference that is for you guys.
It's been a big difference. The dorm kind of sets it all off. It's a good atmosphere. How people can just lounge around all over the field, and it's just a good experience. And just looks good. It's the best stadium in D2 to me.
Yeah, it's real enclosed. We get a good fan support. A lot of people come out, so it's just a great atmosphere to play in D2.
Now this is we're streaming these on Facebook Live, and we're asking people to bring in some questions through Twitter as well. And one of the main questions that is a broad question that somebody brought us was, what's the most hostile environment on the road that you guys have to play in with the MIAA conference
this year?
Yeah, or just overall, the most hostile environment.
Have to stay Pitt State. They get really rowdy there. They talk about you a lot. It's a very fun place to play. I like it.
Yeah, Pitt State is pretty rowdy, and then I've never played at Northwest, but playing against Northwest at Arrowhead, that gets rowdy too.
And that certainly was a big highlight for you guys last year, was being able to play at Arrowhead Stadium against Northwest, and you guys will be playing them again there this year. Talk about how exciting that is that you guys get to play in an NFL stadium against arguably your biggest rival.
Yes, definitely. It's a big stadium. Anytime you can play at a venue that big, it's a very cool experience. I can't wait. I'm ready to knock them off this year.
Yeah, it's a big game to be excited for, big crowd, big stadium, but right now we're just focused on week 1.
Now, and certainly for you guys, you have a lot of expectations. 8-3 was what you guys went to last year. Certainly you guys want to improve on that. What are some things that you guys have to do as a team and individually for you two to be able to make that a reality?
Just have to focus one game at a time, We all have, coming into each game, we all have one goal in mind, and that's to win. And we want to bring something back to this program that they've never seen before, and that's a national championship.
Yeah, I agree with him. It just takes everybody doing their job every play, and then, we stick to that, and things will start falling into place.
Now, kind of changing gears here a little bit, Jay-Z, obviously you spend a lot of time in the film room, a lot of time in the weight room, a lot of time on the practice field, but what are some things that you like to do off of football that kind of takes your mind off of things?
I like to play with friends. Play video games. I'm a big PS4 gamer. I like 2K. Just hanging out with friends and just good vibes. That's what I like to do.
Who's your favorite team to play with on 2K?
I'd have to say.
If you say the Golden State Warriors, I'm saying you're cheating.
Don't do it, bro.
Not Golden State. I like the Rockets. I like James Harden. He's a good scorer.
We said that we had somebody say that earlier. Is it just the prolific ability of Harden to just score from anywhere?
He can do it all. I like playing with him.
It'll be interesting to see how the new 2K is this year now with CP3 being down there in Houston as well. That Western Conference is so stacked. Is there any way that any team can knock off Golden State?
I don't think so. I think OKC might give him a shot. OKC with Paul George.
You think that Paul George trade might work out?
I think that might work out.
Now, Connor, same question for you. What are some things that you like to do off the football field that take your mind off of things in school?
I listen to music. I'm a big hip-hop fan, so I really listen to a lot of music. That's my thing.
Top 5 hip-hop artists, go.
Oh, jeez. Andre 3000, number 1. Oh, no, Eminem, number 1. Andre 3000, 2. Big 3. Kanye West. 50 Cent.
Jay-Z, same question to you. Do you agree with his list, or do you have some discrepancies there?
He has a different style than me. I like the newcomer artists, the Futures, Lil Uzi Vert. I like those type of guys. I'm not a big Andre 3000 guy.
Yeah, that's the Outkast days right there. It's
he's got a more of a
just what is it about Outkast that and specifically Andre 3000? Was it Hey Ya that kind of got you on the board?
They changed the game. They have the number 1 hip hop selling album of all time. His style has influenced so many people, and that's just why I like him.
See, I think it's interesting that you had Andre 3000 as somebody that kind of innovated the game. See, I would think it would be like a Biggie or a Tupac, somebody like that really kind of changed the game and changed the landscape of it. But hey, your opinion is your own. Eminem's kind of another one too that certainly. But guys, last thing for you here. You have a lot of expectations and a lot of things that UCM needs to see from you guys to be able to have a successful season. What are some of those things that you guys would like to accomplish to be able to make it back here in January?
Win a national championship. Win a conference championship first. Just basically, like I said earlier, taking it one game at a time. And just basically just going in with that mindset.
Yeah, it's really just one game at a time, one play at a time. Just do your job, and then things will fall into place.
All right, it looks like we have a question from Facebook. So the question was, Connor, if you score a touchdown, hopefully on a fumble recovery after a strip sack or something like that, what would be your touchdown celebration dance? I'll give you the football here, and I don't know if you kind of have something for us. Go right ahead. If not,
if you ever came out to one of our games, they shoot off cannons when we score touchdowns. So maybe talk to those guys before, run over and pull off the cannon. Hopefully, Coach Boda doesn't get too mad at me.
Now, either that or the teak bell. That's another one that's out there. Maybe go ring the bell. The mule statue would be a little far stretched just because you'd have to go outside of the stadium to really to utilize that. But, guys, again, Connor Flagel and Jaylen Zachery joining us from the UCM Mules football team here for the MIAA Network's coverage of 2017 Football Media Day. Certainly a lot of expectations for you guys this year. Certainly Coach Svoboda knows what he's doing. He's got the right people in place, and a lot of excitement for you guys in this upcoming season. All right, that's it for UCM as we are wrapping up coverage here from the MIAA Network's coverage of the 2017 MIAA Football Media Day.